Baby, it's the way you're dressed. Okay, sorry. Greetings, everyone. Jackogień here. Welcome back to another TWAV. Y'all don't know what TWAV is by this point. I'm chilling. I'm, you know, playing Turf War with y'all. One moment. Okay, sorry about that. I believe I'm back. Internet issue. I said hold on 1 second because Mom Ochin called. Literally, apparently, the moment I went live, the TVs went out, and so they're blaming me for that. But cable and Wi-Fi are technically different, so I don't think it's my fault. So. Of course, the moment I go live, of course, there's an issue. Go fig. Always, always. But I'm here. I'm ready to chill. Your internet very much exploded. It was the first lobby I wasn't in. It was out pretty much the rest of the stream. It's fine now. Yay, Wi-Fi and internet and ISP and all this stuff. I'm banned for 10 minutes. Okay. Thanks, Nintendo. At least we got 10 minutes to yap to each other. So, there's a direct tomorrow. I also have an interview tomorrow, which means I sadly won't be able to, you know, whatchamacallit. I won't be able to react to the direct tomorrow. I forgot Table Turf was offline. Thank you for the reminder of that, Joseph. I will open up a Table Turf. I'm just trying to fix my overlay a little bit. We'll play Table Turf for 10 minutes while we wait for the true Turf War vibe. This is just pseudo Turf War. Card game Turf. While I'm banned. Yay. 10 minutes of Table Turf. Is it actually okay if I steal your bingo card? Lol. I mean, I have the template for it. If you do want it. I think a template, I have the template PDF. Let me open up Photoshop. Here, let me just file, export as PNG. Let me just send this to you, nobody. Bingo. Excuse me, Jesus. Okay. This is a great start to stream. This is the most unpolished thing ever. Okay. Let me drop it in DMs here. Let me slide into your DMs and just... I actually named it Binbo, B-I-N-B-O, because I was in a hurry to type it. There. Shoot, wait. And this is a bucket. And hello, Pearl. Hopefully you're doing well. We put a few things on it and not know what else to put. I mean, that was kind of me. I was like, okay. I had to like brainstorm a couple ideas because I was kind of at a loss. We're just playing 10 minutes of table turf because I'm, you know, Nintendo banned my ass. Thanks, Nintendo, for banning me. Mile. Well, today I had the longest HRT appointment in the world. Let's go. Big W, question mark? I mean, an HRT appointment is still pretty W. I'm kind of getting cooked right now. I'm versus someone who actually actively plays table turf, so this is not gonna go well. Let's just do that. Let's see. Just do that. Good enough for me. There's only 5 turns left. Oh, nice. Go mama. This is not gonna go well. Yeah, I'm kinda cooked. I don't play table turf. Clearly. Clearly I don't play table turf. Well, that was 10 minutes. At least this is a good time killer. Yay, GG. Alright. Nah, I should be unbanned now. Okay, I have 5 more minutes. Sure. Back to table turf for 1 more match. That's not Joseph. I'm not fighting you twice. You literally know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I will fight someone who's not Joseph. Someone who also probably doesn't know what they're doing because I don't know what I'm doing. Hopefully. Maybe. Because the last time I played like table turf was like 4 scores and 7 years ago. Wall. Let's do the Jackogień tag. Nuh-uh. False information. I'm gonna hold steady with that. The reason being football. Yeah, I want to be Knuckles from the fan dub. Oh Okay, shut the fuck up, Boomer. As Tails then says. I'm gonna save my pain. I'm gonna put down the beacon. Right there. Beacon. Big bubbler. I'm gonna count how many sand particles is here. Why would you do that? That's gonna... I'm curious what the biggest number is. He's just gonna keep on counting. This might be dumb, but it might work, so I'm just gonna... Yoink. I want big number. Let's go gambling. Why did you say that there are only 30 million sand particles in this desert? Hello, Snow Jelly. Hopefully you're doing well. Have you Days are all night long, without a clue. Out their side. Question to be asked, where have I been? How many of Jack's skin cells turned red when we called them good? 0. Because nuh-uh. I'm not sure if I should shove Scallop here or not. I don't know if this is a smart move or a dumb move, but I'm just gonna do it. So I'm not really sure if I have anything else to help build a special. I'll just do that. I mean, I do have one idea. I don't have a brain, but I do have an idea. And that idea, I'll pass on Mr. Grizz just for my idea to work. Oh, you're flustered under the cute little mask. No one can see. No one can see, smile. Also, I'm a little sad, chat. I had to cut my hair for my interview tomorrow because my interview is more at like a it's for like a certain type of work environment where it's like I don't think my punk rock hair would have worked. So I have short hair and I'm sad. I love my hair and now it's gone. Piece of Sag. I'm a shapeshifter at post masquerade. Couldn't tie your hair up. No, I couldn't. Not in a because my hair was longer in the front than it was in the back. I couldn't really tie it up. So it was just more of a Sag. How to say bye, boy. I will grow it back though eventually. Hopefully by next TMG is what I'm trying to cook for. I think I can't do any more moves. I think I'm just cooked. Yeah, because I think Vixie can just do moves that I just can't. Like Boris. Yeah, no. I don't even have any 3 specials. Oh. Never mind, GG's. The curse of having long hair, true. Oh, no, wait, no, Vixie won, yeah. I don't know how to count. Good game. It's so Jack over. Time for a regularly scheduled turf war. Because I don't know how to table turf, clearly. There's a reason why I stopped doing table turf streams, is people are too good at it. And I don't know what I'm doing. Turf war, on the other hand, I have years of experience of. And I can just turn off my brain and go autopilot. Oh, I did the wrong thing. I'm supposed to make a drop in. Sorry, Milk Boba. I'm making a drop in. I'm fumbling so bad tonight. I am so sorry, chat. I am off my game. You know what it was? I went to work today for a half day. So I literally had a half day where I was training somebody. A lot of stuff is going on in my workplace I'm not allowed to speak of. But long story short, TLDR, I kind of mask at work. You know, if y'all don't know what masking is, it's like sort of putting up a facade or like a perfect, you know, perfect persona at work of like, I feel like I have to like keep everything together sort of thing, right? And it works because like I'm a hard worker and everything, and I'm not saying that's ungenuine, but it's like I'm also not really fully myself because I'm forcing myself to be perfect essentially, and it's just emotionally exhausting. Like high key emotionally exhausting. But that's why I'm glad I can be myself here. I can be myself for the most part at home. It's just exhausting. And so I'm glad that DC moment, I'm glad that I can sort of be more myself just now. Mana Wardrobe Moz. Yummers? Is that a Yummers moment? I can't tell if that's a Yummers moment or not. But yeah, it just, I don't know. At work, I feel like I have to be perfect, and it's like, when I'm home, I can finally relax a little bit more. At least I try to, but apparently me going live decided to make Mom-Ojin and Dad-Ojin's televisions blow up. It's a sure as a title moment. Oh, okay. But like, I don't know. I don't know if anyone of y'all relate to that or not, but like, I'm sort of a perfectionist when it comes to like trying really, really hard when I have a job because of 2 major things. One major thing is that I'm heavily afraid of ever, you know, being fired or terminated. Is something that like I am greatly afraid of. It's a great anxiety of mine. And I haven't yet. So that pushes me to always try better. And also the pushing of trying better to just prove that I'm a good employee. So it's sort of like a weird mix of both. Like anxiety about I don't want to lose my current job. And I also want to make sure that like I am proving that I am good enough at my current position. And also a third option of I try really, really hard so that maybe, hopefully, possibly, I could have the opportunity to, you know, climb up the ladder in the workplace so I can get a better paying job so I can actually afford to move out one day and pay all my student loans and everything like that. So Yeah, work is a lot. It's a lot of anxiety and emotions that are difficult. But that's why I'm glad I have my days off too. And hi, Wally. Hopefully you're doing well. I didn't give a proper hello, I think. I don't know. Really hard for me to think right now. So I'm just chilling while we try to work on the Splattershot. Trying to get this bad, silly little goober to 3-star. Also, the music's loud on my end. I don't know how loud it is on y'all's end, but I'm gonna like turn it down on my end and then turn it up on your end a bit. And if it's too loud, let me know. Sorry for the yapaholic. It just... I'm so glad that my work week is almost over. I have an interview tomorrow when the direct's happening, which I'm super excited for. I'm sad I can't watch it live, but I'm still super excited for it. And I want to talk to you all about predictions and stuff. And also... Brain. If brain work. Yeah, tomorrow's interview, and I'm also helping out. There's this wedding venue I help out with from time to time. It's like a fun side hustle, more or less. And like, the wedding folks are nice. The folks who own the venue. What are y'all hoping for the direct tomorrow? Are you hoping for like anything in particular? Mario 30th anniversary or Mario 40th anniversary? I've been there having to mask as well. Yeah, it's not fun. It's doable, but oh my gosh. Always bet on Silksong DLC news. I think it's a little too soon for Silksong DLC, but I do think we're gonna get a Mario Kart World update. I'm glad you're able to get away from it here. Thanks, Pearl. Yeah, it's nice how I can unmask here. Ironically, because Jack wears a mask, but that's more for gender reasons nowadays. Before it was masked confidence was the original reason, which still exists. There is still a part of me that just feels more comfortable because I don't really like how my face looks. So I do have a bit of masked confidence. Mario Movie 2 teaser, I think we're definitely going to get. In fact, Universal just filed a copyright. Hold on, actually, Colonel told me about it. I'm opening the text from my buddy behind the Colonel. He said that Universal trademarked the Super Mario Galaxy movie. So I hope that's the Mario Maker 2, or I hope that's the Mario movie 2. And it would make sense too. Because of like the Luma being in the first Mario movie. But making a Super Mario Galaxy movie, I think would go insane. Sometimes physical masks are more real than the real face. That is so true. Why have a world when you could have a galaxy? That is true. I'm just saying, either the Mario movie is, you know, that, or it's gonna be like Super Mario World, or both, because Galaxy 2 has Yoshi. For the Nintendo Direct, I hope we get more Splatoon Raiders news. Same here. I think at least a teaser trailer, and then like spring 2026 or summer 2026 or something. Something to tease it would be nice. I'll also say, I just played Animal Crossing for like the first time in forever. I think we should get a new Animal Crossing. At least like teased for 2026. Vic says 3D Mario. I'm gonna one up that. I'm gonna say 3D Mario Maker 3 is what I'm gonna say. I actually put down on my bingo card there are 5 routes I think they could go for the Mario anniversary. That's Mario Baseball, Mario Galaxy 3, Mario Maker 3, Mario Sluggers. I think we're gonna get Mario Movie 2 trailer. Actually, 6 things, and I think I could easily see us getting a Mario Wonder Switch 2 edition with like extra levels. Like, you know how Kirby in the Fragor was? I think we're gonna get something similar. I sure hope it doesn't take a weird route. Whoa. But no, I think genuinely, if one thing that they could do that would like break the internet is like Galaxy 3. Logically in my head, I think they're gonna do Mario Maker 3, but I'm not sure. Because here's the thing, the OG Mario Maker turns 10. There's like, what, 4 years in between Mario Maker 1 and 2? And I really think that if they make a new Mario Maker, I think they're gonna prioritize the mouse controls on the Switch to make the levels. I could easily see them doing that. Like, truly, like, they could make a Mario Maker 3 with mouse controls. I'd buy a Technic game on day 0. True. Technic-Key's Marvelous Adventure for Switch 2. That's a Switch 2 edition of Brothership as a Technic-Key side. It's gonna be Mario and Luigi Brothership plus Technic-Key's Marvelous Adventure. It's like plus Bowser's Jr. Journey or plus Bowser's Minions. It's gonna be like that, but it's gonna be like Mario and Luigi Brothership plus Technic-Key's Marvelous Adventure. And I guess aside from Mario Movie 2, featuring her new friend Vivian. Yo, that would be peak cinema, absolute peak cinema. Actually, peak cinema would be if Vivian was her girlfriend. That would be the truest of peak. I want the 2 goth lesbians. I don't want 1 goth lesbian. I want 2. Yuri and trans representation. Give us both Nintendo, and our life is yours. Which is technically life. I'd be down for a polycule. That I can see that working. Also, what kind of name is a taco fart? Oh, jeez. I need to bring tissues. My allergies are starting to kick in this time of year. Yeah. Proceed. Peach Nicky's Very Canyon. Never get the wedding quest. I thought that was with Timu Garden. But I will say another thing that I heavily predict for this direct, and it's not even like a prediction, it's just like, I think it's just pretty much fact at this point. We don't talk about Timu Garden, Sargi. A collective hallucination, sure. But whatchamacallit? I think it's just confirmed. There's no way we don't get a Prime 4 release date. I think they're just gonna do that. I think they might maybe release a new Mega Evolution for Legends ZA to like hype up that game. Even though we just got a new one recently, but they could just announce another Mega and be like, hey, don't forget Legends ZA is on the way, smile. And I think they could possibly announce a character or 2 for Air Riders. I'm hoping we get an announcement for Marks, if they have anything on Kirby Air Riders. I really want Marks in Kirby Air Riders. Marks is my favorite Kirby villain outside of like Meta Knight. I really like Meta Knight, but Marks, I like Chaotic Evil. If that wasn't obvious, I really like Chaotic Evil characters. Devil, Marks, Dementio. Love to do school. How can I watch when I get back without getting spoiled? What do you do? That's a fantastic question. I don't not get spoiled. I don't know how people do that. I'm literally probably gonna get spoiled as I click on the link. There is one thing that you could do. You could just, what you do is just stay off YouTube, grab the link to the live, and then just click that link whenever like you're able to watch it. Is like pull the link now for the direct. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing, is so I don't get spoiled, but I probably will still. My friend Simapore. I'm surprised. Before I met you, Mitt, I've known no one to like the elemental monkeys from Gen 5. Like, everyone I knew, like, either just didn't care about the elemental monkeys or actively shat on them. And I don't know why. I don't think they deserve the hate at all, but I'm just saying, like, everyone I've met up until meeting you has just been very, like, either mid about the elemental monkeys or, like, actively hating on them for being quote-unquote boring. I've never had a strong opinion on them. I thought they were alright. I only really knew Pansage from the anime, though. I swear the elemental monkeys are gonna look so good in Zaza. True. Someone here likes them. Wink Mitt. Yeah, I know Mitt does. The 3DS games don't do them enough justice. That's so fair. Also, I'm doing so ass today. I haven't won a single freaking game. And I've gone, like, neutral. Okay, I was about to say neutral or negative, but I did go positive on that game. But still. Oh, hi, Sib. What's up, Sib? Also, I think it's possible. I only put, like, first-party predictions on my bingo card. But I do firmly believe that we could get something from Xbox, because we know Xbox wants to port over things to Switch to. I wouldn't be surprised if we get, like, Halo or something. Deltarune tomorrow. I mean, Deltarune Chapter 5 is 2026, which is good. Same with the Cult of the Lamb DLC, which I'm excited for. Woolhaven. Chaotic neutral characters like Kane. That's fair. I just like chaos. It's weird because like I see myself as half chaos, half chill. So like I would like have to be like constantly swaying back and forth between I don't know, morality and D&D. Genuinely, that's something I was kind of doing, was like I kept checking my with my DM, I kept rolling, like, what was it? Like, I kept rolling something to check my morality every now and then after doing something. And it was really funny because, like, the DM every now and then would just be like, despite what you just did, you still technically are chaotic good. And, like, there was the one time I did something truly, like, unhinged. Like, completely off the rails, like, and he like later in that session I checked and he was like, now you've dipped into chaotic neutral, and I was like, yes. It took so long to go from chaotic good to chaotic neutral though. My favorite part of a campaign, it was the first campaign I was ever part of. I was a fire-based wizard. Go figure. Somebody obsessed with fire magic. One of the things I got was this like special necklace that allowed me to cast fireball more frequently. One of the things we did, there was this whole like plan we had where there was this kingdom with a very evil, greedy king. And I came up with the idea of like, okay, you guys are gonna raid the vault. Meanwhile, I'm going to attack the gate head on and start burning the forest. Like literally burning the forest down in front of the king's castle. Basically alerting all the guards to my position, yelling, screaming, getting every guard's attention, as many as possible, to try to hunt me down. Let's just say I got the attention of most of the guards, and I had over 30 guards trying to kill me, and I just kept running away, throwing fireball, running away, throwing fireball. At the end, I've killed, I believe it was around like 34 guards, and there was like 5 left, and like I kept trying to persuade them. I was like, I killed like the majority of you guys. Can't you guys just give up? Retreat. And then finally, the last guard was about to like try to attack me. I was low in health. I was holding a fireball over my head, and I was just like, look, buddy, do you see the wreckage behind you? I killed over 30 other guards, and you're still chasing me. Just give up. Go home. You don't have to die for this king. The other 5 guards I killed before this guy, I tried to persuade them the same way, and they all said long live the king and tried to kill me. They all died. This guy, I tried to roll the persuasion. It was a low precision roll, or low persuasion roll. But the DM was just like, despite your low roll of persuasion, the guard just turns around, looks at the burning corpses behind him, drops his spear and nods his head and just walks away. So, like, the last guy just finally did give up, despite my low roll of persuasion, because he was just like, I can't argue with the logic that this thing is going to kill me. So, that was a fun moment from my campaign I had. Long and short, I was quite literally arson. It was a lot of fun. You make me proud. Thank you, Wally. What about lawful chaotic? Like doing the most chaotic things possible while just barely playing by rules. I mean, lawful chaos is pretty fun, I'll be honest. Chaotic gremlin type chaos is one of the best kinds. True. And I am definitely that. Another fun part of that campaign that I fully remember is like one of my other really funny moments was like, we were in a tunnel and like a very, cramped space, so I couldn't cast fireball. And there was this like guy who pretended to have like a explosive device, like a bomb, and he was like, threatening to blow himself up along with all like my entire party. And so, we kept like, me and my party weren't falling for it. We were like, nah, this is probably a fake bomb. Nah, this guy's not gonna actually blow himself up. So we kept, berating him and like, bashing him and being like, oh no, you don't have a real bomb. Oh, you're not gonna do it. Yada, yada. To the point where the guy was just got up and started running away. Like, he pushed past our entire party and was running out of the tunnel. And I was like, okay. I also have Lightning Bolt. I'm just gonna cast Lightning Bolt. I've never cast this spell before, but here we go. I cast Lightning Bolt, and I roll one of the highest damage Lightning Bolts I could possibly roll. And the DM just says, like, in the most monotone voice ever, he's just like, all right, so, your Lightning Bolt hits. And this guy with this fake explosive device falls on the ground, collapsing in cardiac arrest. Congratulations, you killed him. I was like, it was just so funny because like at the end he got out of his monotone voice and he was just like, the guy successfully went into cardiac arrest. And I was just like, yeah, lightning bolt. Not as fun as fireball, but lightning bolt will do. It was a fun time. Violence. Hi, Shy Guy. Hopefully you're doing well. I was telling some old D&D campaign stories from when I was playing D&D in college. It was fun. I miss playing D&D. I would love to do D&D again. Because nothing's better than Fireball and Lightning Bolt. Oh, shoot. Wait, Shy Guy, were you the one I told about my D&D campaign idea? I had it, like, near the end of last year. When the time we met. A D&D session I was in for reference for one day. I used Fireball in a flammable room. Fire! So I need to get my ass, like, actually good at the game. I am talking so much and doing so horrible. So sorry, team, if you're on my team. I'm kind of mid. But no, I had this idea for a D&D campaign where it was like based off a Nintendo world. And I think I called the campaign Where Heroes Lost or something along that time. Or something along those lines of like when heroes fall or when heroes lose or something like that. It was this like dystopian land where all these different Nintendo villains won. So for instance, there was like a Dreamland inspired region where it was just a war between the DDD clan and the Meta Knights while they fought for control over like the Dreamland area. There was a Bowser Kingdom that took over a timeline, you know, a region where Bowser basically conquered the Mushroom Kingdom. There was whatchamacallit. I also created a Animal Crossing area, but I called it Neutral Crossing because it was basically this abandoned land where like refugees kind of hang out from like the fallen kingdoms. So like you had some like Hylians, some fairies, toads, some Waddle Dees, like all hanging out in this very like neutral land where they just fled their like regions. And like in there were like taverns and inns and stuff like in Miitopia. And these characters, these refugees from these old lands would get drunk. And so like I had these fun ideas for NPCs, like a drunk toad who would like ramble on and on about like just how awful Bowser is as a leader. Like seriously, he leaves like no food. And for some reason he takes all the chicken. Like, he only eats drumsticks. Like, why? And just, like, other, like, NPCs just complaining and, like, sad because their kingdoms weren't like they used to be when the heroes were around. Some reminiscing about, like, dead characters like Mario and Luigi. You know, some people reminiscing about like Link and Zelda and things like that because Ganon took over. Things of that nature. Like very like dark campaign, but also silly because you have like drunk Nintendo characters. And then you just have other characters that are just kind of neutral to all of it. Like Tom Nook does exist in Neutral Crossing. But instead of like being like, you know, selling houses and things like that, he's just sort of like helps manage like shelters and things for the refugees. So like it's a very interesting campaign I thought up. I even drew like a makeshift map for it. All these different silly fun regions, really. And the goal was like the part of the campaign that you could do, you could play as these like basically I would be open-ended to like what people would want to play, but one of the major things is like you would play as basically side characters, like characters that aren't normally in the spotlight. So like you could play as like Captain Toad or Bandana Waddle Dee or Chef Kawasaki or a Hylian guard, or you could be like a spellcaster also from like Hyrule. You could be, I don't know. You could be an archer. You could be like, there's different. You could be like, what? Okay, what's the I'm trying to think of the name of the character. Oh, Knuckle Joe, but that's not the one I was thinking of. Either way, it was basically like, oh, the campaign, like, playable character ideas was just pretty much a bunch of side characters and characters that people don't normally hear of or care about their names. Like, the little bug guy from Kirby. It's like the pink creature with the wings. I forget his name, but that thing. I wonder what kind of RPG/dungeon setting I would do with my OCs. That sounds fun. Oh, I even thought of like Bronto Burt. Yes, thank you. I forgot Bronto Burt's name. But yeah, Bronto Burt could be a playable character for the D&D campaign idea. Either way, I think it'd be really funny to run a Nintendo-based dystopian D&D campaign. And like you could go through these like different dungeons based off like dungeons in Zelda, maybe Mario levels. I even sketched out an idea of like, you know how there's the different fortresses in like the like Mario series, like in like the 2D Mario series more so. I thought of the ideas of like Bowser's Kingdom having all these like different like fortresses, and like you could find like really funny like guards outside of it. Like I had to I wrote a whole interaction between two dry bones questioning why they're called dry bones. It's just like, are we seriously just called dry bones because we have bones that are dry? And then like they would just like talk back and forth about that. It's like, well, what happens if our bones, like, you know, what if we go swimming or something? Do we become wet bones? I don't know, but that sounds wrong. I don't want to be called wet bones. Do you? No, not particularly. I'm just asking, like, what if we are no longer dry? Okay, well, what happens if, like, you know, we no longer have bones? Like, what happens to us then? Because aren't we just dead Koopa Troopas? Well, is that where boos come from? Or boos just dead dry bones? And like they just go on and on. I thought Koopas were called wet flesh. Wet bone sounds like a high school nickname. Yeah, I just like wrote like silly ideas like that, like two dry bones just bantering outside a fortress. I don't know, D&D's fun, TLDR. And hello, Keem, hopefully you're doing well. Dry bones are the remains of Koopas that escaped their flesh chamber. Yummers. I gotta try D&D someday. D&D's silly. I highly enjoy it. I really want to do another campaign with folks, and I think it would be really funny to like do some with some YouTube friends. Which is why, cough cough, Cuddle, I know you're working. Lurking, not working, lurking. Cuddle, I know you're lurking. Shy Guy was lurking. I would be so down to do D&D with folk. I think this is the first match I won. Nobody, if you're down, smile. I would be so down for that. I think having D&D, like a stream D&D session would go crazy. I've never played D&D before, but he's standing. I mean, a lot of it's just improving and just bullshitting and making shit up and then rolling dice. It's a game about imagination. Also, how are you, Cuddle? I tried to ask you earlier, but you were in the realm of lurking, so I ask again. How are you, Sib? Satan grabs. Man, I'm dead. Well, don't be. Whoa, magic be upon thee. Don't be dead, please. Bunny head pat. If I could have bunny head pat. It's okay. Things will be better. One step at a time, they say. One trip and you're back that way. But yeah, you still got this. I have faith in you. Today might be rough, but the future is unwritten, full of possibilities to bounce back. And thanks for the raid, Asenbold. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you. Hopefully your Thursday night's going swell. Might give Jack a D20 that is just all ones. Yeah, natural ones. Oh gosh. I'm gonna drop a bomb right there. Oh boy. The Kraken scared me. Hello, Solar City. Hopefully you're doing well. Thanks for raiding with Azen. Hopefully I can actually get a little bit better at this game because I'm not doing well right now. I should have had that kill. I definitely had the opportunity to. Hello, Azen. Hopefully you're doing well. Thanks for raiding me. Hopefully your stream went well. Going this way. We're kind of stuck up here. Dang it, I knew where they all were because of the tenor missiles and then lost it. Been a while since I've been able to radio. Hope you're doing well, Jack, and have a good rest of your day and stream. Thank you very much, Hazen. Thank you for that raid. Yeah, my work schedule's been all over the place, so I've been a lot of late night, a lot of early morning. My stream schedule and life schedule's been so out of whack. But I'm hoping to get bounced back. Slowly yet surely. Ah. Yeah, no, I'm just not performing well. I'm so sorry. Crying, sobbing, rolling. Also, yeah, I've been having I can't talk about this on stream because it's work related and it's a little confidential, but let's just say I have a lot of stress on my plate from worky. I'm hopeful that things get good, but still Misa stress. Also, Bunny, why'd you take my wife? Why'd you take my wife? What? Bunny? Bunny, why'd you take my wife? That's mine. That's my wife. Grr. Also grr. We're on Hammerhead. And my drip, too. Not to mention my hoodie. You stole my drip. You stole my wife. What's next? You gonna steal my pronoun? Oh, wait. We have this, like, more or less the same set. You're just dapper creature. Let's get to mid here. Uh-oh. That outranges? What is that? Oh, it's a jet. Okay, that makes sense. I was about to say, what kind of weapon do y'all got to outrange me? I was like, it's a jet squelch. That checks out. Jet would be more ranged than a pro. You just yeet that over there. Can you stop painting over here? My zone. Abracadabra. I think there's still one person here on the right. I don't know why I'm calling out on turf war, but I am. Don't question it. Maybe they skedaddled. Probably did at this point. Coming to my home, screw with my wife. More or less, Bunny, whenever Bunny takes my roller. Electroshock therapy teddy bear? What? What do you mean electroshock therapy teddy bear? There's a teddy bear that electrically shocks you? How and when? Hello, Chris. Hopefully you're doing well. Drop bombs. You want them? They're yours, my friends. I want to run to that suction. Oh, we have 12 seconds. We might have this. Whoopee! Yippee! It's a teddy bear going through electroshock. What? Why would you electrocute a stuffed animal? That doesn't make sense. Oh, looks like we're forced to rotate. Whoopee! It'd go. Hold on, I can't read comments. Apparently, my brain's so fried. Body blocking people with Kraken. That's fun. Kraken is a silly special that exists. Also, finally, I'm actually getting wins with this weapon. I was going all stream without a win for, wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row. That's how you know I'm having an off day. 6 games in a row losing. Man, I'm supposed to be a Splatuber. I'm not supposed to be anything. Also, I was supposed to do drop-ins. I'm so dumb. Let me leave this damn room. It needs brains anyway. I mean, true, but still, it's like someone who kind of self-identifies as a Splatuber. And I still am ass. Regardless of skill level. I mean, fair, but also, like, I know I'm having... You just know when you're having an off day, right? Like, you know when you're decent at the game, and then you're just below decent. Like, I believe after 10 years of this game series, I am half decent. Playing in every single entry of this damn game. Yeah, we can read you smoothly. I don't know what you're saying big ass mood to, though. And sorry, I don't read every comment out loud. It's really hard to sometimes, especially when I'm already having like an off day with the gameplay. Don't hit me with a leak. You're not Hatsune Miku. Someone doesn't send my messages. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I just sometimes don't read every message out loud because I get hyper fixated. That's called my tism. My tism makes me hyper focus and lock in. Even when I'm supposed to turn off my brain and chill, sometimes I still hyper focus on something. Can you hammer jump scare me? I don't know. Can you? Lisa can try. I might try to prevent it though. Missile. Do not ask who's a good NP because I don't know the answer. But if you have a legitimate question, what's up? I have to preference that every time. Thanks, Pearl. Because of Yusa, I have to preference that every time someone says I have a question. I don't know, can you? Okay, FX Ojin, our collective English teacher. I don't know, can you jump scare me with a hammer? I had less than spare clothing in the lobby. Can I borrow? Sure, I guess. Also, I'm just saying, I don't know, can Joseph, because I don't know. You have to try. Try to jump scare me. Don't threaten, just do. When it comes to in-game attacks, just do it. Ooh, you thought. I actually do have a question. I swear if you say who's a good NB, or who's a gorgeous NB, or some following equivalent, I'm gonna throw my small fry plushie at you. I have my small fry plushie in my hand, ready to throw. Read some other games anytime soon? Oh, okay. Well, Surprise Saturday is planned for Saturday. So definitely Saturday. And my work schedule officially changes on Monday. So, yes, I will be streaming other game outside Splatoon. I just want to play a little bit of Splatoon because it was a, you know, anniversary of Splatoon 3. And I just want to play a little bit of it. Trust me, I see myself mostly as half Splatoon, half Variety. If I lean too heavily into Variety or lean heavily into Splatoon, I'll just do the opposite for a little bit to balance the scale, so to speak. Hello, Stella. Hopefully you're doing well. I'm excited for Direct tomorrow as well, but I can't react to it live because sadly, not sadly, I have a job interview. I even... Also, this is the sad part. I had to cut my hair. My beautiful, long, androgynous hair. Now I look like a typical mask in the military, and I don't really like it. It's just short. It's short. It's like, quote-unquote, professional. And I'm only doing it so I can hopefully score an IT job. Because once you are in a job, it's much easier to, like, quote-unquote, look, quote-unquote, unprofessional. Which apparently my long hair looks unprofessional. Ugh. This is why I just wish I could hit the lottery and open up my own game studio. They just forgot to say hi. Well, hi, Stella. I still want to say hi when I see Yusa, if you don't say hello prior. Same with everyone on stream. If I forget to say hello, hello to everyone. Hopefully you're doing wonderful, and thanks for stopping by the stream and supporting me, because I definitely need some support, because I'm going through the ringer a little bit. What game would you make? Probably, I have an idea for a social sim game similar to Animal Crossing, and a platformer RPG are the 3 games I have in mind right now. So I'm not cute anymore. I look mid. I don't like how I like how Jack and Ochi look though. My Sonas are like my ideal self, but I'm not very confident in that department. Legit, like Momojin could tell. She was like, "Oh, I really like your hair," but then she could just see my reaction. And was like, "I can tell you don't though," and I'm like, I'm only doing it for work. Also, Milk Boba, I see you have my drip as well. Think of Persona, but as a platformer. No, I mean like something inspired off the Mario and Luigi series, probably. When I want an RPG platformer. And hello, Audio Lizard. Hopefully you're doing well. That's a lot of tennis missiles. Where's that Tana going? Sorry, Stella. I'm not gonna let you just like swing your sword into my base. At least I'm gonna try not to let you. God dang it. How your body looks, what matters is your soul. I mean, that's true. It just... My longer hell... Wow, my words are not... That sounded like my longer hell. My longer hair felt more me. So I feel a little bit less me and more like someone else. Like I'm trying to be someone else. I mean, who you are inside. Well, thanks, but still. I'm not feeling like my soul right now. In time, I will. Also, why are so many of you dressing in my drip? Bunny. There's the boba. Wait. Yeah, honestly, it's more than sometimes smoothie brain. I wish I could all the time. And I plan on doing so all the time once I have my own place with Bunny. But that's gonna be for a bit. Not gonna be for a little bit. We gotta save up, which luckily with me getting this new hours, hopefully I'll be able to save up even more money. Hello, Ari Arts. Hopefully you're doing well. Well, good vibes is still good vibes, and right now my vibes are a little mid, so I want to bring the vibes back up, which we will. I just need to get out some emotion of... it's more sadness than frustration, but it's a weird mix of both. What is left? My root beer. Ooh, root beer. Also driving in my car right after a beer. Hey, that bump is shaped like Bunny. But it's Fortnite for Nintendo Switch. Well, yeah, because there's a Fortnite for Nintendo Switch and Fortnite for Nintendo Switch 2. Because they run differently based off what which system you have. Triple Freeze Pro is peak comp or not. Yeah, I like this weapon. I want him to 3-star it. I mean, I want to 3-star every weapon, but like, I want to work on it tonight specifically because missiles are funny, and also flat bomb. Dang it! I was trying to hide. Oscar Boris like the same way after the meme happened. Yeah, no, that's so fair. Do 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 do. Funny enough, I saw like on Spotify that after the meme came out, Asgore rose to like Toby Fox, like some of Toby Fox's most played songs on Spotify. Like, yeah, that was the meme. The meme did that. Because it wasn't like that before the meme. Yeah, I think we're sadly cooked. GG, good effort. Only have 1 5-star, but I want to try to get other 4-star. 4 stars are silly to get. I like having them for the badges are just fun to collect in this game. I'll be honest. They are. Yeah, you killed me with Inkjet Exhaust. I was kind of stuck in that square. I couldn't really do much. Yeah, yeah, it was the exhaust. I was kind of trapped. I didn't have anywhere to go. I was just stuck. Also, why am I so horrible with this weapon? Like, I'm okay with this weapon when I'm doing, like, Anarchy or something. Like, I played it in zones and I was doing fine. Here, I'm just doing so stinky poo-poo, caca. Being Octo feeleth weird. Wait, did you swap to Octo? Why did you swap to Octo? Why are you me? Why are you just me? Funny, I swear to God, we're siblings, but it doesn't mean you have to... We have to be, like, twins. I mean, it's fine that we're twinning, but, like... Why? Why? I know. Also, damn, double. Am I finally back, Ojin? I just got 3 kills. Am I back? Twinsies. Yep. Owie. Top 500 freeze play right here. Nah, no way. See, look how mid that is of me. Instantly getting killed. That's not what a top 5 hundo look like. And if I'm going top 5 hundo in anything, it would be my rolly. Yeah, nice try with the jump scare. Not gonna happen. Not while I have anything to say about it, and I do. Said, Jack jump scare. I see the hammer coming from a mile away. Not happening. I didn't see the jet though. I'm not a top 500 pup either. You know how many other like candid like streamers there probably are? I'm like, I don't know, maybe top 5,000? If that, and if that's the case, I'd probably be 4,999 on a good day. Owie. Has Jack ever reached top 500 with any weapon? No. I've only got top 3,000. I'm not very much a comp player, if that wasn't obvious. I've always played this game for social aspects, never to be good enough, even though I still have that bad, dark part of my soul that's telling me I'm not good enough and that I need to keep trying and be better. It's starting to be not fun, lol. Sorry, bunny. Remember, folks, this is supposed to be, like, all skill levels. This is supposed to be casual turf wars. Not, let's lock in like it's a 333X. It's a place where we encourage people to, like, you know, try new weapons or try new things. Oh, I'm playing this weapon and trying to just 3-star it. But no, one of the major things I'm trying to tell myself all the time is, like, I don't have to justify myself or prove myself. I don't have to be a top 500 or something. That's something I don't want to fall back into that mindset. Genuinely, I hated that mindset. What GIF fits Octo Bunny? Whoopee! That's the mindset. That's a good mindset. Just have fun with it. Be silly. Check different drip. What fit the Octo form of the bunny? Hello, DJ Hunter. Hopefully you're doing well. But no, genuinely, like, I'm gonna ramble about that for a little bit because I really want to. I'm done trying to prove myself with some silly goal of, like, being top 500 or having a high X power or no. I'm not gonna do that anymore. Because all that did was sent me down downward spirals every single time I lost, every single time I messed up, every single time I underperformed. I'd rip myself into pieces. I would literally start berating and belittling myself because I was feeling like I had to be better. I should be better. As someone who wants to be known, so in order to want to be known, I have to be good. I don't want that then. If it means not being known, fine. I don't want to play this game in a competitive sense. I don't. I think I respect the competitive scene. I could respect people who aim for stuff like that, but my only goal with this game is to create memories, hang out, and just fresh up weapons. Freshing up weapons is the only goal because it just means I'm trying new things and trying to have fun with it. That's all I want out of Splatoon, to hang out with people and, like, 3-star every weapon because I want to be somebody who feels somewhat comfortable trying different things, trying these weapons and seeing how they feel. What are their play styles, if they play differently, the different kits, the different mains, everything. I don't have to be the best or push myself or force myself to be something I'm not. If it is more to you, and if it is more to try for that, for you on a personal level, go for it. For me on a personal level, it just makes me feel like trash. That's not how I want to feel. And I think that mainly stems for when I was trying to be something else. All I was called was dead weight. All I was said is my skill cap is less than everyone else just because I'm forced to play sticks. When I tried to be different, when I tried to get into that side of Splatoon, all I was belittled and shamed on. So I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna like put that pressure on myself to be someone I'm not. Besides, I always preferred Turf War anyway. It's much more better, it's much more sociable, and it's better to just try new things on it. It's a mode that doesn't really matter at the end of the day. What matters is the memories that we can hopefully create, hopefully positive vibes. But something that I'm never going to be Pro Chara. I'm never going to be a top player. I'm never going to be somebody who strives to get the highest power or try to be the very best or try to be top 500. I'm not. I used to try. I'm not. It's not healthy for my own mindset. It's awful for my mindset, actually. It's the complete opposite of good vibes. It's another mask. The last thing I need is another mask, another facade, when I want to just be genuine. I just want to be me. I just want to feel at home in this community. And the thing that makes me feel most at home with the Splatoon community is when I can just take a deep breath, hop on a silly Turf War, and hang out with people without having to worry about the stress and anxiety of proving myself. Because no one, and I mean no one, should ever feel like they have to prove themselves just to belong in a gaming community. A gaming community is something that's supposed to be made for fun. If you're shaming people out of the community just because they're quote-unquote not good at the game or they play the game differently, like different control scheme and stuff like that, I'm sorry, but I think that kind of mindset, it's part of the problem of like gatekeeping a community. You shouldn't. You shouldn't belittle. You shouldn't keep people out just because they are playing differently. I've had too many toxic experiences with that, and I'm not. You know, that's the kind of thing, like, that. Why does that be a stereotype? It's a headgear. It's just a decorative piece of equipment. Why are you getting stereotyped for that? That's not fair to you, E-Bones. Not fair to anyone. And the rank doesn't freaking matter. Rank doesn't matter at all. If you're, like, trying to be comp or something, I could see certain people judging based off that, but really, you shouldn't. At the end of the day, just play the game how you want to play the game. That's the whole point of a game. It's entertainment. It's supposed to be fun. I'm rambling a lot, but there's a lot of stuff like that just, it icks me. It frustrates me. But hopefully you're doing well, E-Bones, and everyone in the stream. If I missed a comment, hi King Koyo, I missed you coming in. Hi. Hopefully you're doing well. Glad to hear you're doing well. But yeah, that's genuinely something it's frustrating. It's frustrating that I feel this way. It's frustrating that other people feel this way, that they're getting judged based off like what gear you use, what control scheme, if you're a stick player. Play the game how you want to play the game. Play whatever weapons you want to play. Play whatever gear you want to play. That's kind of the point of having different options. I can tell you from a developer's standpoint, the reason why there's different weapons created in a video game is to appeal to different people's play styles. Even when people are bashing on a kit, you shouldn't ever like tell someone like, oh, if you pick this kit, you're throwing. That's bull. The whole reason why different kits exist, the whole reason why different weapons exist, the whole reason why different gear, different ability combinations, the reason why all those exist is to apply to people's different perspectives and different styles of gameplay. Same reason why sticks exist, same reason why, you know, different sensitivities exist. It's something that I think as gamers we should be better at. We should be not so judgmental and try to understand people's perspectives for why they like the things they like. And even if you don't fully understand, you should still respect and treat others how they want to be treated. It's a step above the golden rule. Everyone's heard the golden rule about, oh, treat others how you want to be treated. Go a little bit beyond that, because treat others how they want to be treated. Not everyone wants to be treated exactly the same way, so try to get a genuine understanding of people and treat them how they want to be treated. It's not very difficult to do. It really isn't. Sometimes just ask. You ask how, you know, like what people's preferences are and things like that. It's not that hard to be respectful. I don't think it is. I really don't. Yeah, it's really not that hard to be respectful. Exactly. Like, it's not. I don't know why. Like, I feel like a lot of things would feel a lot better if people just took the time to try to be respectful. And there's a fine line between, like, of course, like, friendly banter and, like, teasing versus, like, actually belittling and, like, actively being malicious towards people. There's a fine line. Like, I could be like, I don't know, like, hey, Cuddle, you stinky, smile. But Cuddle's literally my adoptive sibling, and we call each other stinky, and we tease each other all the time. That's different. That's a fine line between banter and just actively being like, I don't know, hey, person named XYZ, you suck, your opinions suck, your weapon sucks, you know, stuff like that. Like, that's actively belittling and being malicious. That's effed up. That's not cool. And I just think not hard to be respectful and just be like, oh, why do you main that weapon out of curiosity? I haven't really seen many people main bamboo. I'll use bamboo as an example. Oh, why do you main bamboo out of curiosity? Like, what do you like about the weapon? That's a respectful way of treating someone who mains a weapon that's, you know, unorthodox. Or, oh, why do you use sticks instead of use stick controls? Or, don't you know motion is better? Like, you can clearly tell the difference between, oh, why do you use sticks versus, don't you know motion is a better? Like, there's the aggressive undertone of, like, being condescending and, like, you know, mocking people, saying, like, oh, motion control is the better option, versus, oh, why do you use sticks out of curiosity? One's more polite, The other is sort of like being aggressively persuading, trying to aggressively tell somebody they should do things this way. And when it comes to things like, you know, video game control preferences or just any opinion relating to taste, let people enjoy things through their perspective. People taste differently. People experience media differently. People listen differently. People have different, you know, music they like. People have different, you know, things they enjoy, and they're allowed to enjoy those things. And if people don't want to learn, that's also okay. People are allowed to not use motion controls if they don't want to. Again, it's just an option. People shouldn't be forced to do motion if they just don't want to. And I don't want to generalize sweaty players versus not sweaty players either. Like, that's something that's treading into territory that's overly generalization, and that's something else I can ramble about. I don't want to generalize people, because I know people who are very, like, competitive in nature, but there are still very good people who are considerate and, you know, of that nature. So I don't like the word sweaty and stuff like that either, because that dips into, like I said, generalization, and I don't think we should generalize folks at all. That's something that the human brain sometimes does that's not good. Because I really think if you're going to be judgmental, you should judge people based off their actions, and it's an individual to individual type basis. You shouldn't judge the entire community. You shouldn't judge the entire competitive scene. Yeah, the term sweaty is a generalization towards the entire competitive scene that's has negative connotation. When you're calling someone sweaty, that's kind of a malice term. It's like, oh, they're sweaty, they only play this. They're calling them sweaty is like calling them stinky and that they don't like shower and stuff. That, like, there's undertones to that terminology that can be deemed as toxic, which is why I personally don't agree with the generalization of calling folks sweaty. It can be seen as mean. I don't want to be mean. I try my best not to. And hello, Yoshi. Hopefully you're doing well. I'm just saying, that's my perspective. It's my perspective. I'm allowed to have my perspective on things. And my perspective is that there's definitely terms like sweaty that seem to be negative. Yeah, it's a negative word, and I don't know. I try my best to be as genuine and understanding as possible when it comes to folks. And I don't want to berate or belittle or be negative to folks just because, like, they're better at the game than me. And yeah, the word sweaty is definitely negative. I try to, you know, I worry that generalizes. I don't want to generalize folks. And the whole stereotyping is they get all the fun weapons removed from, may I mind you, only the ranked game modes. Like, dude, they just want a balanced game. Yeah, there's a different... Okay, that's like... There is a thing about balancing when it comes to video. That's a whole game dev philosophy with, like, competitive modes. I understand with competitive modes, you want to be as fair as possible, and so you want to balance weapons so that no one's really, you know, having an advantage over someone else kind of thing. It's like... Okay, I'm gonna use the example because I used to play this all the time when I was younger. It's like in Minecraft Hunger Games, like the cornucopia, like the middle, had all the best items. And it's like, whoever got to the middle first just was stacked for the rest of the game. And so people would be actively like looking around the entire map to try to find just as good weapons to counteract against the person in the middle. So, you know, that was sort of a balancing by allowing the different weapons to spawn outside of middle that are just as powerful as the middle to try to balance against one person having a lot of loot. And sorry you're not enjoying it, Bunny. Hope you have something else that's better vibe for you. And that's the thing that kind of makes me feel like I failed as a host. I'm sorry. That's the thing I worry about too, is like, I try to make these turf wars as like all skill level as possible. You know, I don't want us to go like all try hardy. We're just supposed to like listen to the lo-fi, turn off our brains, and have fun. So that's the thing. I worry that, oh, we try too hard and then folks get frustrated and, you know. Oh yeah, but still. I don't know. I don't know what else to say, really. I know, like, get good, but, you know, bagel. Yeah, that's the thing, like, why should you have to feel that way? You have a big job, and you should be able to just play this game for fun because it's a game. Dude is fine. Dude is gender neutral enough. Bro's a little too masked for me. Dude is fine though. Bagel. I don't know. I just don't really. I don't really know. There's nothing left to say now. There's nothing left to say now. I'm giving up, giving up. Give it up now. I love Imagine Dragons lyrics so much. There's so many relatable. That's a lyric that I love so much. There's literally a song that's just called "The Nothing Left to Say Now," and it's literally just about like giving up on something. It just like it's over. There's nothing left to say now. I think the original song was actually about a breakup. The original song was like, yeah, there's nothing left to say to you now because it's over, kind of thing. But like, it applies to a lot of things. I like Salmon Run a lot more when it comes to like, I guess, quote unquote, tryharding. Because like you're in it together with folks, and that can have a sense of camaraderie. Shout out to everyone like Wally who asked about terms like that, even when it wasn't aimed at me. It means a lot to see. Yeah, no, that's so true. Genuinely, like asking folks to make sure you're not making anyone uncomfortable is genuinely just peak common courtesy and peak respect. So thank you. Like, I'm also gonna like say thank you again, Wally. That's showing initiative of respect, which is always a big W. Or playing a competitive game with you yourself need to be good and competitive for some reason. Yeah, it's just Splatoon started out as a casual game too. It was just turf war in the beginning. rather than people with different skill. I mean, that is true. The AI we can just go poopy on. Yeah, some people, you know, do stuff by default before asking. I'll be honest, I had a bad habit of that too. I truly thought that fellas was a good gender neutral term because I thought it, you know, the All My Fellas song was made by like an NB furry, I'm pretty sure. But then I realized that does make some folks uncomfortable, and so I asked about it. I asked Pearl, I asked other folks who weren't comfortable, what's a good term that would apply to everyone then that wouldn't bring any discomfort? And that's when I settled on homes and folks. They were my two main things I refer to, as well as chat. It's usually folks, homes, and chat is what I will use for everyone, because so far, no one has ever said anything negative about that. Just too toxic people just... Two toxic people try their best. I mean, that's fair. On how others are getting gold and big run and brag and make fun of people that got silver and lower. Honestly, yeah. One thing I will say, I'm very few minority in this, and I know that, but I like the change to big run because I think big run is more of the inclusive mode then, and then extra work is for like overfishers then. People who like, you know, try really hard and like do nothing but play salmon run. Folks who are salmon run focused can lock in at extra work then. I think big run, making big run, you know, the gold, silver, bronze more accessible was a smart decision because now big run feels more inclusive while extra work is more like, you know, overfisher territory. They make an ass out of you and Ming. Who's Ming? Hi guys, I'm Ming, and I don't like what your assumptions have done to my reputation. Especially since the gold quotas kept getting higher and higher. Yeah, exactly. No, I 100%. I'm with you on that, and I know not a lot of people are part of that, but I'm part of the group that likes that. Oh yeah, I was just quoting Digital Circus because Wally made a reference to it. Guys, is gender neutral ever? I know that's not everyone. Exactly, so it's a matter of perspective. If it makes someone uncomfy, I'm gonna change to make sure that it's comfy for everyone, which is why I fixed saying like guys and fellas to now saying folks and homes and chat. Honestly, chat is the best gender neutral term I've stumbled upon. Chat just fits even outside of streaming. It's kind of funny. Especially when I'm not streaming, just be like, yo, chat, are you seeing this shit? Yo, chat, peep this. When you call people chat IRL. That's like literally something I'm probably gonna end up doing like at cons and stuff. Future TMGs I go to, I'll just be like, yo, sup chat? Home slice, bread slice. Chat, is this real? Yo, chat, how many fingers am I holding up? Let's call groups of people y'all. Y'all folks is a good one. Do I say you smile to people IRL? Sometimes. I think I did it at TMG, I'll be honest, because I wore a mask IRL as well, so. Just y'all is fine too. But like, I just like saying y'all homes or y'all folks because it sounds very PA Dutchy. You did do it at TMG, I remember. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I said tee-hee smile. I remember specifically. I said tee-hee smile. I remembered now. I was like, oh yeah, tee-hee smile. And there's just enough games around here, Smile. Too many games. I don't think there's enough. Alright, let me get a level up ticket. Because YouTube decided to break, or not YouTube, NSO. I mean, it's always either YouTube or NSO, or both, so. Dropping in. New data. Jack! Bunny! Hi, Sib. What's up? Also, yeah, thanks to everyone who listened to my ramble about just a lot, because, like, it helped me out a lot. Yeah, is this the first ever fourth person pronoun? Whoa. We love fourth person pronoun. Whoopee! Jack! Don't tilde me, Joseph. Also, hello, cat dogs. Too many games. They said the thing! It's cool if I start brainstorming a better idea for OG Lamb for Woolhaven update. Sure. You're more than welcome to. But, I don't want to be that NB, but, there's, this is a sketch you made a while back ago that you started. And I'd really greatly appreciate if you could finish on a sketch that you started. Let's say, I need to look at how far back it was. But this is little sketch. I know, okay. I was gonna get to that. Okay. just was trying to do a gentle nudge. You know, just in case. Legit, like 30 seconds, okay. What do you call it, Jealous Envy? Envious? I like that one. I'm gonna have to use that one. Gonna hop out once I get the 3 stars, by the way. Sounds good, Maddie. Just so that I'm gonna wait another minute. Crying, sobbing, rolling, pissing. Jeez. I love streaming. I love talking to y'all. Even when it's like about a topic that's like can be frustrating, like the whole ramble I had about like people being judgmental based off gear and weapons and holy snipey. We're gonna die. But anyway. Fish or fish, you decide. Fish! I'm gonna fight you. You love messing with my head. I mean, I like messing with you because you're your small sibling. That's why I like messing with you. Yusa like Misa. Also, how did we... Was it really been like 2 hours? More or less? I'm out of ink. See, I am small. I can deny it no longer. I like pipe bombs. So cool. I wonder what happens if I... Ah! Also, thank you everyone for 10 like on stream. I'm glad you like listening to me rambling about random shiz while playing Turf War. And next week should be, hypothetically, the start to my brand new stream schedule. Because I should be starting my new work schedule. Expect, by the way, I will actually reveal one stream for next week. 100% for sure next week. Tuesday night. If I can stream. If I'm streaming Tuesday night will be the start of my indie game night, and we're going to be streaming my first ever time. I've never played it. I'm going in completely blind to Balatro. I don't know what it entails other than Gamba. I've heard good things about it. I even know friends streamed it, but I actively chose not to watch those streams just to remain completely blind to this. All I know is it's cards, it's gambling, something like that. I'm going completely blind into Balatro. Sometimes video games make no sense. I mean, that's fair. They're media. They don't have to make sense. Jack! What's up, bunny? What's up, bun? Bun. Can I do something? Define do something. You know, like saying can I do something is like can fall anywhere between the realm of can I breathe to can I kill a man? Like, what do you mean can I do something? What are you gonna do? What are you cooking? What do you so want to do? Money in your face. I'm gonna say to grab you. Thanks for the $10.
Cuddle Booney donated $10 through Super
Cuddle
Chat.
Booney.
Money in yo face.
Money in your face. Thank you, Texty Speech. Very cool. As a debater, I'm glad you just did 10. Please only do that. I have enough Cromer for picking up extra work. But I greatly appreciate it. Either way, it's going to the same place. I'm putting it in the apartment fund. But still, thank you. Extra work? Yeah, I got extra work because you do realize I'm moving to like a 40-hour a week. I think Misa told you that. I should be like Monday through Friday, which is 40-hour. Can I explode the TV? It fell on me. Mike, explode the TV. He did. I just silly. I swear. I was expecting worse, to be honest. You never know what to expect from Bunny. Any predictions for the direct? I actually have a whole full-fledged bingo card posted on my community tab. I will show on screen then after this game, just in case you didn't see. But I made a bingo card of my predictions. Things that I think that could genuinely happen versus high hopes. My biggest high hope, I really want Animal Crossing 2026. But we'll see. Or Galaxy 3. Galaxy 3 would be so peak. But I realistically think we're going to get Mario Maker 3. Like, it makes the most amount of sense to do Mario Maker 3 considering Mario Maker was part of the, the 20th anniversary, no, the 30th anniversary, I think. Yeah, it was the 30th anniversary in 2015. Excited for more Lamb streams. Yeah, the Cult of Lamb shall return with indie game nights. In fact, I think I will do probably a Lamb and a Celeste soon. And by soon, I mean within like 2 weeks. And who knows, maybe it will land on Surprise Saturday too. Woolhaven. Yeah, I'm excited for Woolhaven in 2026 as well. 2026 is going to be a good year for indie games. We got Woolhaven. We got Chapter 5 of Deltarune. I'm excited for the future of gaming. Ran into my coworkers. Let's go. Big W. That Colt. Do, 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 do. Do. Da-dum, da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Someone's smoking outside. I on the 3rd floor. Who the F? I'm so excited but so scared for the rest of Deltarune. I know Tricky Tony's gonna cook, but it's like I am worried about how it's gonna play out because I do really care. Like, I'm emotionally connected to the characters at this point. I'm not even done with Chapter 3. Like, I'm halfway through Chapter 3, I think. I haven't even started Chapter 4, and I'm invested. Can't draw like this. Hello, I can't breathe. Can you close the window? Can the window close? Question mark. Do you have a fan? It hot. Do you have fan? Fan can help. And it costs money and electricity. Parents will angry. Sad. Oh wait, do you have mask? Maybe a mask can help? So you can breathe through the mask? Just an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea, but it's a good idea. I'm just thinking of the great quote. If I need oxygen, I just need to breathe. Good idea. It's just a small idea I had. Like, wait, that idea. That way you just breathe in, I don't know, mask particle? I don't know. I'm not the most intelligent person in the world, but I still try. Oh yeah, I want to do more unpacking too. I was going to stream on Wednesday night, but I was just too exhausted from work. I was going to stream unpacking. That's something else I'll do on an indie game night. I just know on Tuesday I want to do Balatro because like I hear so many good things about it, and I have it, and it's just glaring at me on my game shelf, and it's just like I want to try it. I'm gonna try it blind. I refuse to touch the game before I stream it or even see gameplay of it. I want to be completely like, I want to be like, what the F is going on when I'm playing it. From HTO Delirious. Nobody I love you, Platonic. I think I know of them because I've seen clips of them. Mostly because of a certain bunny. I'm not the, again, I'm not the sharpest knife in the crayon box when it comes to things. I'm definitely out of the loop when it comes to a lot. I'm just not, what's the word for it? Intelligente? I'm not intelligente. Yo soy estúpido. One of the few things I know how to say is I am stupid. Big slippers I brought to Team G. Oh, that. Okay, yeah. I know that. Why are there two folk there? Well, these two folk about to get splat. Do 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 do. Oh, hammer. Spin the hammer, fire. I'm gonna get cooked, but before I do, I'm just gonna do. Don't mind me. I'm totally not over here. I'm totally not minding my own business. I'm just really hot now. Oh no. Take it off every now and then to breathe and like wave, you know, wave air at your face or something. Just don't overdo yourself. Wow, that worked. Me being a base gremlin actually worked. Knife in a crayon box, writing utensils as sharp objects. Delta. The hyperfixation is real. Splatoon 2 flashbacks. Yeah, there's a 3-star. Okay. I'm getting off this damn weapon. We're gonna end the stream with my wife. Final game. With the wife. This is how we shall end the stream. Roller kiss. We got the 3-star. Misa happy. Kinda gameplay wise did mid tonight. But we discussed a lot, and overall, I hope you all had a good time because, well, I'll be frank. No, my name's not Frank, but I'll be frank in the sense of upfront and personal. As long as I could help one person, I'm content. If I can make your night at least a hair bit better, then I'm doing my purpose as a streamer. And considering 10 of y'all like the stream, if those 10 likes persist, then I might have helped 10 people, which is nice. Well, that's good, Pearl. I'm glad I could. And Silk Song's awesome. That's gonna be another game night. I'm gonna play Silk Song and Hollow Knight probably. I'm excited to actually do indie game night. Well, I mean, you don't have to like it. It's only if you actually do, you know. But still, if you do actually enjoy, I appreciate. It helped me. Well, I wanna. Okay. Dang it. I want to get the roly roll. Beacon. I see a little silhouette of an octo. I saw you used to go up there, Sorgi, but not Sorgi. Jackogień jump scare. I don't think we should be grouped up there. I got all your attention, teehee. Now my team knows where y'all are at. That was my plan all along. Okay, well, my plan was to get killed by a kraken. Don't let this kraken be a squid napper. There's the support. Well, thank you, Portal. He's so happy you think so. Don't hate. Why are you trying to hate me? What? What? Don't hate. Why are you both? I'm seeing grabbing all three. What? I'm offended one by you, sir. As a sibling, why are you trying to freaking tilde me? And then I'm flustered by... I did not play Hollow Knight before Silksong, no. But I did play a little bit after. What? I can't even say mods because Bunny is a mod. What do I do? What is a streamer to do? But I can't even say mods. Because the mod is the one that's causing the problem. Crying, sobbing, rolling. Anyway. I hope you all enjoyed another TWAV. I know it was not as vibing as it could be, but it was a lot of turf war, and it was a lot of the Yapaholics. And I'll be honest, this is exactly kind of what I needed before my big interview tomorrow, just to like get a lot of emotion out, especially about my hair too. Like, I'm still sad about my hair, but anyway. Well, I'm glad you did, E-Bones. I thought that was like a healthy conversation just to get off our chest. Because yeah, like communities can be kind of rough sometimes when they're judgmental over silly things like gear and weapon preference for no reason. I'll help you grow it. I'll water it daily. What are you referring to? And what's your important question? I swear to God, you're gonna say who's a gorgeous envy or something. Hair? What do you mean you're gonna water my hair? That's called the shower. Okay, now that's another thing. Okay, note to self. Watch out for the puppy quote and watch out for the NP. Okay. I'm keeping a note of that. The answers, what's the dog from Yoshi? What's the Yoshi puppers? E-Bones, you're a Yoshi fan. What's the dog from? Buddy, I swear to God. Is it just called Poochie? Okay, I thought I was dumb. It is called Poochie. That's a good dog. That's a beautiful puppy. Is Poochie from Yoshi. But anyway, thank you all for another stream. I hope you had a good one, or at least help lighten the mood, get some emotions out, whatever. As long as it helped you folks, that's kind of my goal. So we're wrapping it up here. Let me see, because there's like 14 of y'all. Let's see if we can rate someone. Spread the good vibes to another creator. I see Snuggy is live with Smash Ultimate. Snuggy's super chill and nice. We're gonna go to Snuggy. Let me live redirect. Snuggy 95. They are doing the Smash of Brothers. That sounds wrong. I should rephrase that. Yeah, from what I've spoken with Floater, she cooking, you know, enjoying le collegi. But yeah, we're gonna Super Smash Bros Ultimate stream. We're gonna raid. See y'all over there. Here's the I'm gonna grab the link to the stream itself. It should also redirect y'all. So let's just do a #JackRaid. I'll be live again probably Saturday for Surprise Saturday. I'll see y'all then. Thank you for all the support as always. Love y'all /P. Peace, love, and good vibes. Bye bye.